Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Wednesday, August 15th, 2018. The main impacts for the next couple of days continue to be the increasing thunderstorm coverage moving up from south to north over the next few days. Storms will be on the drier side over northern Nevada and northern Utah and far southwest Idaho for today, and those storms will transition to a mix of wet and dry into Idaho on Thursday, and we'll see some drying and gusty winds over western Nevada. Thunderstorms were limited to the southern half of Utah and Nevada yesterday. Initial attack across the Great Basin has been fairly light, with the same number of ongoing large incidents. Shown here is the observed precipitation for the past 7 and 14 days. We can see that Idaho and northern Nevada and even northern Utah has been definitely on the drier side for the past couple of weeks. ERCs remain at or near historical records over much of Idaho, northern Utah, and northern Nevada. This morning's satellite imagery shows the high pressure still staying centered over Utah and Nevada and points further south and east, and the moisture remains centered under this area of high pressure. As the ridge builds over the next few days, we'll see the moisture move further north into northern Nevada and northern Utah and up into Idaho. By this afternoon, we should see those thunderstorms developing further north than we saw yesterday, mainly over northern Nevada and up into portions of northern Utah and maybe far southwest Idaho. Here's a closer look at where those thunderstorms might develop and where we might see the best chance for precipitation. It does look like some of the storms will begin to produce some precipitation over northern Nevada and possibly the higher elevations of central and northern Utah. Most of the winds that we'll see today will be associated with those thunderstorms in the way of gusty outflow winds. On Thursday, the moisture spreads further north into the mountains of central Idaho, and we'll see a mix of wet and dry thunderstorms there. We'll also begin to see some drying move into western Nevada. For Thursday, the thunderstorms will be fairly isolated over the mountains of central Idaho and definitely could be on the drier side there. And we can see here the drying trend moving into western Nevada. On Friday, we'll still continue to see some storms developing over the central Idaho mountains, and we'll begin to see gustier westerly winds move in associated with that little short wave moving into the Pacific Northwest. We'll possibly see a better chance for wetter thunderstorms over the central Idaho mountains by Friday, and some lingering thunderstorms there in eastern Nevada. This image shows some of those gustier winds developing over far western Nevada, where we have the high risk. The 3-day precipitation accumulations are shown here. We're looking for a pretty good chance of a little bit of precipitation anyway, coming to the mountains of central Idaho and eastern Idaho and western Wyoming, and then possibly over the mountains of Utah and even far eastern Nevada. By Saturday, the dry air spreads across the geographic area as the thunderstorms move off to the east. This drying trend will continue into Sunday and into Monday. By Tuesday, it looks like perhaps we'll see some more moisture move back up into the Great Basin. The 7-day precip totals are shown here, again highlighting the central Idaho mountains, western Wyoming, and the higher elevations of Utah as the best chance to see some precipitation over the next week. The extended forecast from Climate Prediction Center, looking at August 22nd through the 28th, is still calling for above normal temperatures over the western U.S., with below normal chances for precip over Idaho, and the bulk of the moisture staying to the south and east. This concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.